shining bright, cause I'm really grinding. They ask me if I'm real. I say, my daughter gon' love this. All my diamonds shine, cause they really diamonds. The line, they be really trying. They ask me if I'm lying. I say, really, really. Got money on my mind. I say, really, really. I look like I've been ballin', cause I'm really ballin'. I wanna apologize, I'm not really sorry. They ask me if I'm lying. I say, really, really. I'm really on my mind. I say, really, really. Really, make them believe, I made them believe. A lyrical songwriter and he could sing. Bringing in money like raking in leaves. I was just trying to get paper to sneeze. I chew, that was a blessing. She's special to you, I don't look at her special. Actually, I treat her regular. Not being seen, we not making no spectacle. Gave that a first and he gave it to Kevin. All the
that was supposed to
Go back. Yeah, go back.
There it is.
That's
Megan.
it. That's it.
Only did 3.
but we do all the etc. Scatter the switch on my cellular. He talking reckless, don't call me back ever. Passing through Garden to holler at Glover. Shout out to Black, shout out to Shedrick. Break Monte Carlo, 911, just hollered at Trail. I'm like the Reverend, my section ridiculous. Watch when you stepping, pockets on indigent. Can't be too careful, Steve like I'm tall. And when
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks facing the Golden State Warriors. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. Beasley on the wing along with Middleton. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. Now here's Middleton. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And a deep three from Curry. Giannis grabs the miss. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks. Inside. Beasley inside, defended by Durant, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Warriors basketball.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. It's Curry outside, sinks the three-pointer.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that three off. Beautiful shot.
Curry's gone 1 of 2, shooting from three. A prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. From deep. And another three for Golden State.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Jay Crowder comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lillard. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Beasley. And nothing is falling for him right now. Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Malik Beasley. Curry from deep three-point land. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Bucks ball.
Floyd's checked in for Curry.
Warriors. Sleepy Floyd.
Not a fast start for the Bucks. 9-point game. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Warriors basketball.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Thurman. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Richardson. And the Warriors miss again.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can feel a afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we'll see the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis at forward. Malik Beasley out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And the rejection by Giannis. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Warriors leading by 9. Mullen kicks to Curry. Here's KD. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touches it last. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. KD against Lopez. And Durant gets it to go. KD's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors. Here's Milwaukee now. Can't get the heave to fall. Green, the pass to Mullen. To the paint. It's tipped. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Curry drains it from way outside.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Stolen by Beverly. And they get it back. Here's Gallinari. And Durant sends it back.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Richardson, no luck. And here is Connaughton to the inside. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Connaughton's got his second basket.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
With a score, our Warriors 16.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
6.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 10. Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, it's a defense that's driven them in this game so far. They were high energy, high intensity, and it was that determination on D that's allowed them to jump out to this lead. Every stop they've made, the season on the mark.
And Kenny, how about what you saw from the Bucks? Sometimes the fixes are complicated. And that's
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Warriors leading by 10. They've got Green. Stephen Curry's out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Richardson. And it's KD in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5. And the Bucks with possession here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Oh, the heat from way downtown, and it goes. That might be the craziest non-buzzer beater I've ever seen. I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
1:15 left in the third. Here's KD. And a missed layup.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
1:05 left here in the third quarter. And then Durant with the dunk.
It feels like Steph doesn't even have to look. He just knows where his teammates are.
Here's Lillard. Nothing on the board. Here's Lopez from deep three-point territory. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And KD the bucket on the assist by Curry. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but it's importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Fires from way outside. The shot comes out. Warriors leading by 13. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Jay Crowder comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lillard. Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Time to show off your Dub Nation pride.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Bucks trail by 15. For 3, Portis. The offensive rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And again, just taking the greatness for granted here. Amazing sequence from Giannis.
Here's Chamberlain. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Chamberlain got his first basket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for the Dubs, Paul.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
That one is no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 18. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. That'll be a 5-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. The big men on the floor for him. Giannis and Portis. Patrick Beverly out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Crowder, and at the 3, the small forward. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Basketball.
Davis.
Pass to Barry. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez comes in for Bobby Portis. And Middleton subbed in for Jay Crowder. Timeout called the Warriors.
Golden State calls timeout.
They're in front by 18.
T-shirt time.
1:43 left here in the fourth quarter.
Going home with a free T-shirt. I need you to make some noise for your Warriors Junior Champ Squad.
Beasley with the steal. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Then for the Bucks, Danilo Gallinari.
So it's the Warriors now. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. KD, that's for 2. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
What an unreal scorer Kevin Durant is.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Lets the 3 fly. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Putting on a clinic tonight, Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Here is Durant.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And the turnover again by Milwaukee.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Here's Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Got to admire Draymond Green being fearless that time. No problem going straight at the defense.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Lopez. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Golden State.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. From deep three-point territory. Tries again, and the layup is good.
Patrick Beverley sneaking in right there, always looking for ways that he can help support the team.
It's Durant on the wing. And another basket for Golden State.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
To the middle, Hardaway with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Curry dishes to Hardaway. Durant deciding where to go with it. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw good from Durant.
One of the things you got to admire about Kevin Durant is his ability just to continue to focus on playing basketball. This guy is a true hooper.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped.